What's up, everyone? Mike here. Welcome back to Gun of the Week. So, again, I asked you guys what you wanted to see, and your response was a rifle or a shotgun. It was very, very close, if not tied. So, maybe next week I'll rip out the shotgun. So, stand by for that. But I wanted to go and follow up with another rifle, just like you guys asked for, and mainly because I love this rifle so much. All right, so yeah, well, we'll go with the first things first. It is empty. Empty. So this is my LWRC M6IC 5.56 carbine. Ooh, yeah, I know, right? Super pretty. First thing you guys will probably notice is the kind of like cryptic camouflage pattern it's got going on. I bought this used from a buddy, so I can't tell you exactly how it was done. I'm gonna guess it was hydro dipped with the camouflage pattern on there, but I think it looks freaking awesome. So, badass finish. So, like always, we'll go front to back, talking about the stuff I got on there, and here we go. So, first and foremost, talking about my muzzle device here, I have a Yankee Hill machine. This is the Phantom, Mini Phantom QD. It accepts my Yankee Hill machine Turbo K. Love that suppressor. For the money, one of the best suppressors you could buy. I really do believe that they are super light, super powerful. Well, when I mean powerful, full auto rated, and they're super quiet. So again, check those guys out, Yankee Hill machine. So moving back, you'll see that the barrel is fluted. The fluted barrel is supposed to help dissipate heat. I don't know. If I shoot it a lot, I still can't touch the barrel, so I can't tell the difference whether it dissipates heat quicker or not than a regular barrel, but I assume so. If not, for nothing else, it looks damn good as per usual. Moving back, I have a Streamlight ProTac light. Cheap light, but I mean, they work. They get the job done. They allow me to see at night. Come with the Streamlight pressure system, momentary and steady on. Moving back, one of the things I don't like about LWRC and some other high-end like HK and stuff is they're very proprietary with some of their rails. So this is one of them. They have a proprietary rail system that only accepts certain types of rail accessories. So unfortunately, like these come straight from LWRC. I had to buy them from their website. That guy, I'll talk about that guy in a second, but I just so happened to kind of ghetto rig him onto the rail. So, but it works. Oh, I guess we'll talk about it. Strike Industries. It is called the, again, just want to get it right. It's an M-Lock Link Cobra grip. So I really do like these small angled foregrips, and the reason for that is, again, the way that I grab the rifle, especially up at the front. I keep a finger up here to help pull the rifle back into my shoulder pocket. The angle allows me to get a good grip and allows me to keep my thumb on top to hit the pressure pad if I need to or not. Also, if I go into a prone or precision, or if I post up on the side of a wall or something like that, this has this groove back here that allows me to put my webbing of my hand here and push forward. So if I'm stabilized up against a wall or a tree or something like that, this helps me stabilize for more accurate shots. I do like that. It also has cable management built into it, so you can put cables through it. Just helps keep it out of the way. Going up to the top, I have a Vortex Strike Eagle. It is the Op Mod edition. Op Mod just basically means it's from Optics Planet. It's the Optics Planet model. They collaborated with Vortex and they made their own optic. Their own optic, and looks pretty cool. FDE, 50 shades of FDE, right? It is a 1:6 LPVO, or low powered variable optic. I'm able to quickly change between 1 power and 6 power, or all the way up to 6 power, depending on the distance of my target, how much I need to identify, and so on. So that's just very, very good to have. So I chose an LPVO because a lot of my other rifles are just have a red dot on them, and they're set up similar to how my work rifle is. And I wanted something a little bit different. If I needed to have some good mid-range engagements, or if I needed to have a good optic in order to PID or identify my targets, this allows me to get a little bit more up close and personal without having to expose myself. So that's why I chose for the LPVO on this. Plus, it's a 16-inch rifle, so it's not a short barrel, and gives me that little bit of extra range and accuracy. So that's why I went with that. It's on an Aero Precision mount, nothing special. They're lightweight, they work. I tried to balance this rifle for the weight. It is a direct impingement, it's not a gas piston, so it does help save the weight. They're about 6.5 pounds from the factory, not with all this extra stuff on it, so trying to keep it nice and light. One of the best things that I personally really like about LWRC, a lot of other companies are starting to catch on now, but LWRC makes a full ambidextrous lower receiver. What I mean by that is, not only do they have the selector lever, which yes, I changed out for a 45-degree angle throw. I like that, a little bit quicker, easier to put back on safe and take off safe. But they have a bolt catch and bolt release on the right side of the weapon, so I can not only drop the magazine release like normal, but I can also push down on the bolt catch, pull back on my charging handle, and lock my bolt to the rear without ever having to take my primary handoff fire control. So if you remember my previous rifle, on my work rifle, I have a bad lever in order to do that. It's built in bolt catch and bolt release on your index finger or trigger finger side. So I really do like that. I no longer have to take my handoff fire control and depress it on the other side in order to lock it back. I can do it all without taking my hand off the gun. So I really like that. Nickel boron bolt. This one is proprietary to the direct impingement models, but it's nickel boron, so it's a self-lubricating metal. It doesn't require a whole lot of oil, but when it gets hot and you shoot a lot, it stays functioning longer than I would say the normal finishes on bolt carrier groups. Let's see what else. I think I already showed you that. I did. Moving back, this is all factory. I didn't change anything. I did change this, however. I put a B5 Systems grip on there. I just really like the grip angle. I used to have mag pull on all my stuff, and when you're standing there for a long time at a low port or something like that, this grip angle, it was just extreme for me, and it would really hurt my wrist. So I switched to a more neutral grip angle from the B5 system, and I really like that. So I pretty much have these on all of my rifles now as well. And that's really about it. Nothing too terribly fancy. Oh, something that is a little bit fancy, but it's the Geisley trigger, SSA trigger. I love the Geisleys. Again, I have Geisleys on all my rifles. You'll see that. And then, of course, my Frank Proctor Way of the Gun sling, same as my work rifle. I try to keep a lot of as many things as I can the same. That way my training always reflects. I can pick up any of my weapon systems, and they're all so unbelievably similar that I don't have to worry about training for different types of slings, different types of manipulation on the weapon. So I try to keep everything as the same across the board. Pressure switches in the same spot. My grip, I think I showed you guys on my work rifle, but I have a Fab Defense hand stop here on the side. Similar to this, I have my hand stop here. So I grip that the same as I do all my rifles. Again, just keeps everything nice and my training the same. So that's my LWRC. Thanks for joining me. See you next week for Gun of the Week.